Hi everyone, my name is Maddie and I'm doing my presentation on lost comms in VMC conditions. So the initial steps that you should take before declaring an emergency are thus. Check if your frequency is correct, that your volume is up, and that your mic is not stuck. You can also check connections as well if you're able to access wires. If still nothing is heard, try a different frequency. You can also try GUARD 121.5 or your localized flight service station. Utilize VOR frequencies as well. If you're able to communicate on one of these frequencies, tell whoever you're talking to the situation as well as your position and altitude and request a correct frequency. If, however, there is no success, the next step would be to squawk 7600 and make, quote, in the blind radio calls to the last frequency you were on. If you are unable to contact anyone on any frequency, try to divert to an uncontrolled field. Overfly the field still transmitting in case your transmitter is still operating and join the pattern to land. If unable to do so, an approach into a Class Delta airport is possible. Now, when talking to tower, there are a few little different steps depending on what's not working. If you know for sure just your transmitter is inoperative, monitor the tower, study the traffic pattern, and wait for the light gun signals. Once you've received the signals, acknowledge them with a rock of your wings and comply. If only your receiver is inoperative, stay outside the airspace until you see the flow of traffic. Tell tower where you are, what you intend to do, and request light signals. Transmit as normal. When signals are received, proceed into the airspace and land. If both your transmitter and receiver are inoperative, remain outside the Class Delta, assess the traffic flow, and follow light gun signals. So, if you're like me, you also probably might need a light gun signal refresher. So on the ground, while you're taxiing, green is clear for takeoff, flashing green is cleared for taxi, steady red means stop right away, flashing red means taxi clear of runway in use, flashing white is return to your starting point at the airport. In the air, green means clear to land. Flashing green is prepare to land, and it will be followed by a landing clearance or a steady green light. A steady red is give way, do not land, and continue in the pattern. Flashing red is do not land, the airport is unsafe. And for both on the ground and in the air, alternating red and green signals means exercise extreme caution. For nighttime VFR, communicate with tower via flashing landing lights signals as confirmation of the light gun signals. Look for clearance to land from tower and proceed. For ground operations, refer to the light gun signals from the tower and follow ATC instruction. Acknowledge these signals using your ailerons or rudder during the day or landing or nav lights at night. Make sure to keep the tower in sight while you taxi in case they give you further or different instructions. So that was my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone has blue skies and tailwinds.